Hello, hello, hello. These are Tales from Cape Bretoners. I'm Carla.
And I'm Preston.
How are everybody doing tonight?
Hopefully well. We're buckling down for a storm on the way.
Just finishing up from one storm that came through and getting ready for another one to come on through. So we figured we'd get our show in tonight. So we'll have something in the can that we can, we'll have another episode that we did end of last week, should be coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, and we're still waiting for 100 likes on our videos.
Yeah.
Or on one of our videos.
So it's one video has to get 100 likes for me to take my eye out. You guys were close, so close to last time. You were like 13 short.
I think we had like 86 views, but only like 16 likes.
Oh, is that all? Well, then you're a long way away.
Yeah, we need a. Yeah,
well, we need comments.
One of the videos, but we need the comments.
It's the comments. I don't care if you like it or you don't like it.
Subscribe button. It'd be nice to get some more subscribers.
Yeah, of course it's nice to get subscribers.
And maybe message us if you want to be a guest, if you're on the island or nearby the island.
Or you're going to be coming down to the island over the summer. We'll make an appointment. You could sit and we'll have a good time and have a few pops.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And so here's the deal. It's 100 comments to see my eye. Now, I don't care if you
And it was what we said, right? 100 comments?
Yeah, 100 comments. It is 100 comments.
Or I thought it was 100 likes, but...
Well, whatever. But I'll take 100 comments, right? I'll take 100 comments. And I don't care if the comment is, yo, hey, you, hate your guts. Don't care. Don't care. Just
participation.
Participation is participation, man. So you got to participate to get us to do anything.
Well, no, here's the thing, guys. I got an idea. If you don't like us, move the fuck along. Mm-hmm. You know, that's all right. You know, we don't get hurt feelings here. We're not insecure.
Snowflakes.
We're not snowflakes.
A snowflake.
No.
I only got one feeling left, and nobody gets it.
So
nobody's getting my last feeling.
Try to leave positive, comments, and if not, then that's fine. Kiss our ass too. anyways, we're gonna tell you a few stories about people we met throughout our history. Some stories of cool people, like just. Some of them are comedy. Some of them are really comedy. They're all comedy, I think. But anyways, we're gonna leave it up to you guys to see if you like basically what we got here for content tonight. So, anyways, enjoy the stories.
Yeah, let us know. So, I'll start the stories tonight. So, there's this fella I met in Guelph, Ontario. Sometimes you meet people in the most unlikely places.
Yeah.
Right? You know, like the world is a smaller place than you think.
It is.
Right? So, because I've been in Texas when I was living in Edmonton and met people from Edmonton and Texas that I never met in Edmonton. I mean, what are the odds of that? When you're, it's just weird. It's weird, right?
I was invited to a tattoo convention in Nepal because one of my clients is there very frequently, and they were contacting me to go to this. I'm like, that would have been friggin' awesome, right?
Yeah.
It is small.
It's a small
world.
So, anyways, I was in Guelph, and I went to school there, to college there, and I met this fellow from Glace Bay, Nova Scotia, Cape Breton, right on. And I like karaoke, so I used to always go out and do karaoke, and that's how I met him, because he liked doing karaoke. He wasn't all that good, but he loved doing it, you know, so, and he always put the best foot forward, made a great effort, right?
I actually thought he hit keys that most men couldn't hit.
No, really.
He was singing really tough songs.
He was always,
That's not easy shit to say.
No. He did pretty good. He did pretty good.
He did really good, Carl.
And now you gotta remember, I guess while we're saying this, that he could hit these high notes. This guy here was about 6'6".
Yeah, he was a big dude.
And a farm boy.
I didn't believe he had a voice like that.
Yeah, farm boy. Like,
that's what blew me away. I'm like, holy shit, this fucking monster. And he's singing the fucking Bee Gees. Holy shit, and doing it pretty well.
Yeah. It's better than I could do. That's for fucking sure. Yeah.
I would never attempt that.
So this guy was 6'6", and I'm talking a farm boy, 6'6", not lanky, not skinny. Like this guy was, he was like the refrigerator,
Yeah, he was a big guy.
This guy probably could have played the NFL if they wanted him, And he probably would have been a great pick for the NFL because he could run through any, like, strong.
He was
This guy could
no doubt.
rip somebody apart and not think nothing. Like, literally tear somebody's arms off and not think nothing about it. And
He was a big guy.
he was a big man, and just a nice guy. Like, you know, but by the same token, not the kind of guy you want to mess with, right? So
No.
when we met and he said, you know, I really like you, I want to be your friend, I said, me too. that works
Don't
for me.
disagree with.
Yeah, don't disagree with you at all. I like to be your friend too.
10%. No.
Yeah.
10.
So you know, when he would see me out at karaoke, he'd usually sit around my table or at my table or whatever, and you know, he never said too much.
Yeah.
He wasn't a big talker. He didn't talk. He just kind of take it all in and enjoyed singing.
Well, the night you're talking about, we
Yeah.
were together this night doing karaoke at the Portly Penguin.
Yeah, this one night, me and Preston were out doing karaoke at a place called the Portly Penguin in Guelph, and it's on the university campus. So, anyways, we're there, and we're having some beer and having a good time, and I can't remember his name for the life of me now, so that's okay. He was sitting in the table next to us, close to us,
Yeah.
right? Which, like I said, he would often do that. He didn't, because he wasn't a big talker and he wasn't, you know, a storyteller. He just kind of liked to sit and watch.
Quiet.
Yeah. So, anyway, so I get up to sing, and the place is full of university students and whatever, and so that's all good. We're all having a good time, and everybody's drinking and having fun. And I get up and I sing, and this guy throws a butter knife at me and hits me like right in the shoulder. Right here. Now, this is my good eye. I keep singing because I'm stunned. I'm absolutely...
I don't think anybody realized what fucking happened.
No, I don't
Because we're
think
all
so.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah, did I just see what I just
And then-
saw? Like,
and you're like, and I'm like, what the fuck? Just what is she looking at? Because
Yeah.
that's what we caught, right? Because
Yeah.
we're all talking at the table.
I'm looking at
And
my
you didn't even
shoulder,
know-
I'm
you
looking
didn't
at
even know,
the
and then all of a
floor.
sudden, fuck.
I'm looking at my shoulder, I'm looking at the floor, and I'm still singing it through, and I'm like, okay. So I finished the song, and I basically threw the microphone back at John. I think John was
Yeah,
operating it.
John.
Threw the microphone back at John, and John just kind of looked at me, because I don't think he saw what happened either.
No.
And I looked down, and I saw the knife, and I picked it up, and I went right over to the fucking table where this guy threw the knife, right? And Preston comes running over, because now he realized
What
something,
the fuck's going on?
something
Somebody
went
fucking
wrong.
threw a fucking knife at
Yeah,
her.
something went wrong,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Fucking
And
idiots.
the big guy comes with Preston, right? And I'm holding the knife. I said, like, man, did you just fucking throw a butter knife at me? Like, are you fucking serious? And he looks at me and goes, yeah, what the fuck about it, right? Threw the fucking
Heard
knife
something
on the
about it,
table.
whack.
Hang on. Threw the knife at the table. And Buddy, the big guy, taps me on the shoulder, and I look up, because he's 6'6". I
He's
look
a big
up,
dude.
and he says, do you want me to kill him for you, Carla? And I said, well, not just yet. Let's just hang on. I think I got this one. I think I got it. And I looked back at Buddy, and I said, now, okay, where were we here, right? In my mind, I'm like, because he was serious. They're like, this guy, my friend, was serious. He would have killed him right then and there.
Yeah.
Not a problem, and wouldn't have thought anything about it. Like, this was just the kind of guy he was.
Yeah, he was the kind of
A
guy
very
to
simple
sack.
man. Very simple man. Okay, so so I looked at him again and I said, seriously, you just throw a fucking knife at me? I said, buddy, rotten tomato, fucking napkin. Okay, fine, I can deal with that. But a fucking knife? And he goes, yeah, well, go fuck yourself. And I just fucking hooked him. And the guy sitting beside him threw him back up.
Again. Bang!
Bang! I hit him again, right?
Fucking, he kept fucking pushing him up there.
And I kept hitting him.
Fucking buddy, fucking, oh,
Every time
buddy,
he pushed him
Carla,
up,
buddy says, stop
bam.
fucking pushing him, buddy.
I said, leave him down or I'm going to keep
Buddy's
hitting him.
like, whoa, whatever.
Buddy, I said to Buddy, I said, leave him down or I'm going to keep hitting him. He pushes him back up and I hit him again. Like he wanted me to keep hitting him because who does that?
Who does that?
Who does that,
A
right? Like what
fucking
kind of a
idiot.
fucking idiot?
Ignorant dick about it too, right? You know?
So anyways, finally, Buddy kind of leaves him down for a second and I step back because he left him down and all of a sudden Buddy hoofed it. Like he just went up over the rail on the other side of where they were. Preston chased him down, down through the restaurant, out through the smoke pit in the back there, over the rail, and
He
down.
fucking ran.
He was
gone.
going so
His
fast.
girlfriend fucking came back and got him later or something.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Yeah, but he was gone. Anyway, he was gone.
Yeah.
And then his friends bought us beer for the rest of the night.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
Yeah,
about it.
they were like really sorry,
Fucking,
man.
I couldn't believe that. Like we didn't even know what was going on because it was like we were all talking at the table, right? You know, singing, we're all fucking drinking, right? And then we didn't really know what the fuck happened. And then he picked up the knife, and then we're like, "What the fuck? Did he throw a knife at her?
Yeah.
Fucking throw a knife at her?" So
Yeah, I'm like, who does that?
yeah.
Who does that? Even his own friends were like, who does that? Who does that? And like we don't know what he was thinking. Like,
Fucking crazy.
fucking idiot.
Oh.
But he got a good boots to him. But buddy, if I had said, yeah, go ahead, he would be dead.
Oh, yeah.
He was lucky.
Buddy would have fucking popped him right in the head.
Oh, he would have killed him. He just would have ripped his face right off his head.
That guy was a beast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not the guy you want to meet in the dark.
No,
alley,
like I
that's for
said,
sure.
you know, like the song says, he was just a simple man, but he meant what he said, and he said what he meant, and you didn't fuck with him. So I'm
fucking
gonna tell
paws
you.
on him. That's what
Oh
gave it
my
away.
God, yeah.
He had big mitts on him, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, he could have just pulled his face right off with one hand. He
Big
was so
mitts.
big. Oh my God, yeah. Like the guy was, and like I said, he was like Farm Boy. So
the big mitts.
kind of
are
guy that could lift the
powerful,
car.
You know, when you
Could
got
have
a
lift
guy
the
with
car.
Big hands like that.
Yeah.
They're usually pretty strong.
I could easily say that if I had a car fall on me, he could lift it up. I would say.
Yeah,
Pretty close,
probably.
yeah, probably could, man.
He's a big dude.
He was a big guy,
Hard to say.
but he was
But anyway,
one of those
we're gonna
one of those strong guys. You know, when some people are a bit simple, they're stronger than the average bear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, he was that kind of strong. Anyway, so go
no,
ahead,
you're
Preston.
right. No, you're right. No.
Yeah.
No. I don't know how much time we're at, but
We got lots of time.
Yeah, we do. I guess. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
not allowed to do whatever the fuck we want.
No,
now,
that's
kinda,
right. Now we can. Yeah.
Isn't that what Tristan said or
That's
something?
it is. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so we're not on time, so we won't be breaking up videos if we don't have to. So yeah, I'm always concerned about time now. I'm always on there. Oh, we can't be more than 15
No,
minutes.
I mean, as long as we're
Anyways.
not boring as shit, we're good.
Yeah, is that what it is? Okay, well, fuck it.
If
So-
we're acting boring as shit, it's time to shut
I
down.
remember it's time when we were on Paisley Road there, right? And we're living in Guelph, Ontario, same thing, right? And we're in the townhouse. We used to be in this basement. We had this basement with the window, and I
Yep.
slept in the basement, right?
Yep.
So it was the best place for me because I'd always fucking
Sneak out.
sneaking out, fucking
Yep.
going to meet my buddies after girls and all that. You know, being a fucking kid, right?
Being a teenager.
Yeah, being a teenager. So, anyways, one night I got home by curfew. Eh? We
Yeah.
had curfews growing
Yeah.
up. Mom always had us on curfew when we were growing up.
Yep, I
Right.
remember.
And weekends we were allowed out till midnight at the latest.
Yep.
You know, as I started to get more responsible. But
Yeah, sure.
but yeah. Anyways, one night I come home and there was a guy, a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got him staying with us because he was staying with his family and they didn't treat him too good.
Yeah.
So we kind of took him in. And
Another
you might remember Woody.
a simple kind of man.
Yeah, a nice
simple
guy,
kind of man.
very nice guy. And I still talk to him
But
today.
a simple kind of man. The kind of friend you need to look after.
Cool guy.
Yeah.
No, he's a good guy.
No, but you needed to look after him. Then you did.
Yeah, he was naive.
Yeah, he was
right?
very naive.
Fresh
He
off
was
the rock.
Fresh off the
Fresh
rock.
off
And didn't
the rock.
understand.
And he didn't
city,
understand,
city
you know,
life.
like, you know, he was in a,
He
yeah,
was in
you're
a
right.
city.
He was from,
he was from Newfoundland.
country, a very northern peninsula of Newfoundland. And if
and
everybody
so
knows
he didn't know
Newfoundland,
how
it's-
to be in a city.
It's like more desolate than Cape Breton.
Yeah, and he didn't know how to be in a city, and he trusted everybody.
Okay, I'm going to tell the story
Okay,
about my friend, okay?
I know, but I just want everybody to know the kind of guy we're talking about.
Yeah.
He was young.
Yeah, I'll describe him.
trusting.
That's why, you know, like,
all
let
right,
me describe
all
him.
right. Okay, all right.
We're getting to it.
Okay.
You're cutting me off.
Sorry, continue.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Now, the story is when I fucking forgot where my train tied. Stop the computer. Stop.
No.
I lost my train of thought. No.
I'll edit it.
That's why I wanted to tell the story because I felt.
I'll edit it. Yeah, you got home at midnight. You guys were sneaking out through the basement.
That's right. Okay.
Okay.
So we're coming in and we're sneaking. Like
Yeah.
I didn't sneak in. I come in through the door.
Yeah.
I thought it was busted. I wasn't. Dad was drunk, so I didn't get busted.
Yeah.
Anyways, I went downstairs and went to bed, whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking got my snack and stuff like that. Mom's like, "Where's Woody?" So I don't fucking know where Woody is, because I wasn't gonna throw
I'm
him
not
under
his
the
keeper.
bus.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm not his
I wasn't
keeper.
gonna fucking rat him out. Or, "Hey, I don't know where Woody is. I was doing something else tonight, right? Because I didn't want to, you know."
Yeah.
So, anyways, he was with us. I knew
Yeah,
where he
no,
was,
yeah,
right?
No, right, of course, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I'm like, fucking shit, man, right?
Yeah.
Them days you didn't have fucking cell phones, you know,
Yeah.
like you could call anybody. You had
Yeah.
to go knock on the fucking door if you wanted to
Yeah.
answer. So he comes stumbling in about fucking 3 in the morning,
Yep.
fucking tripping. And I can hear him upstairs, and I'm like, oh, this is fucking hilarious, right? Because I got friends that stayed the night. Mom didn't know about.
Yeah.
Like I got
Yeah,
buddies
yeah,
that are all
yeah,
sleeping
yeah,
on
yeah.
the floor and shit
Yeah.
downstairs, right?
Yeah.
So, because we were all like, you know, this was
Yeah.
the night for drinking, right?
Yeah.
So everybody's like, oh, I'm going to stay over, some, you know,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
all did it when we
Yeah.
were kids, right? Fucking lie to everybody.
Yeah.
So anyways, fucking, he comes in the door and then Dad said, where the fuck were you there, Woody?
Yeah.
He's hooking out.
Yeah.
And I said, and this is, he
Yeah.
had this talk,
Yeah.
right? He was fucking out.
Yeah.
And Dad goes, fucking out, you're fucking drunk.
Yeah.
And he goes, fucking loaded. He's fucking tripping. Go to bed right now. We'll talk in the morning. Eh?
Yeah.
And Dad was fucking mad, right?
Yeah.
But it was fucking funny. He got busted. He
Yeah.
got grounded and everything,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I remember.
I'm laughing. I'm like, see, you should have fucking came home. You were fucking
Yeah.
supposed to. And I was
Yeah.
tormented.
Yeah.
But he was a good guy. He knew
Oh, it was
from
funny.
fucking Lander. You remember him.
I
He was
totally
fucking-
remember him because I remember the next day when Donna and Billy were going, well, what the fuck were you doing?
Yeah.
Well, you were drinking.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't drinking. And Billy's like, you were loaded. What do you mean you were drinking? You were drinking. And he's like, no, I wasn't drinking. Yes,
Yes,
you were
fucking-
drinking
yeah, the next
alcohol.
day- That next day, yeah.
You were drinking alcohol.
I'm
No, I
just-
wasn't.
I'm just downstairs
Yeah,
and
no,
I'm like,
he wasn't.
don't you fucking throw me
Yeah.
under the bus. I didn't throw you
Yeah.
under the bus. I didn't fucking
Yeah.
say anything, you
No,
know?
no, and I'm sitting at the table and I'm laughing, right? It's like, and Donna's like, you were drinking alcohol. No, I wasn't. And Billy's like, you were drunk. You were drinking alcohol. No, I
Nobody-
wasn't.
I
No,
was
I was
drinking liquor, he says.
No, I was drinking beer. I was drinking beer. And Billy's like, what the fuck do you think beer is? Well, it's
Yes,
it's
you
not
were-
alcohol.
Now,
I know, I'm
that's
sitting right
the
there.
part
I'm
you were upstairs for.
Yeah,
I
I was
stayed
there.
the fuck out of that part.
I know.
That's what makes it funny. I'm like, let me tell part of the story. That's why I was like that, because
Yeah,
I'm like, you
'cause
get
I was-
that part.
I was there when he was getting shit, and I was laughing my ass off. And
See,
then Billy started laughing because I don't even know what you do with it. Like you
you
got a
can't do
head,
nothing with it.
you got a head on it like a Heinz pickle. Like what the fuck?
Holy fuck. Yeah.
I was drinking
Oh,
beer.
Me, him, and Justin,
Oh,
we used
fuck,
to have
he
so
was
much
funny.
fun.
He was
Holy
so fucking funny.
I
Preston
remember-
and him were studying for the license exam, for the driver's license exam.
That was a good fucking story. That's a
And-
good one, too.
Yeah, and so they asked me to test them, right? To go through the book and ask some questions, right? So I said, okay, yeah, we're sitting at the kitchen table and I'm going through the book and I'm asking them, quizzing them on the questions, right? So then I have a bunch of signs that they got to say what the sign means, right? So I show Preston one and I said, well, what does that sign mean? And he says, okay, whatever it meant. And I said, okay, yeah, that's right, that's good. So I show one to Woody and it says no standing on the sign, right?
Yeah.
And I said, what's that one mean? I got my hand over the answer, you know, I got my hand over the answer showing him what it is.
No smoking?
Yeah,
I'm like, Woody, where the fuck do you see smoking symbol there?
yeah.
He's like,
No smoking?
Oh.
And I said, I looked at it and I said, it says no standing. No standing.
ah.
He goes, oh, well, then you can't stand there. And I'm like, oh, my God. Oh, my God.
And then remember, well, why don't you want to get your license there?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, he got mad.
Then he tells the story. He goes, well, Father, he said, you know, he says, Father, he had a really strong Newfie accent, so I'll try to do the best I can with capturing the Newfie accent.
Yeah.
He goes, well, Father told me Father told me that one time he went out, he got drunk, and he got caught driving. So basically, he was drinking driving, is what we'll sum it up to be.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? And he said, yeah, and I said, yeah, okay. And Father was driving, and the cops pulled him over, right?
Okay.
So Dad quit driving, right? So I said, well, what's that got to do with you and this whole fucking story? Why you're scared to get your license or don't want to, right? He says, well, it's just because Father told me it's easier not to, it's easier just to drink and not drive. Right? All right, okay, fuck, whatever.
So you'd rather quit driving than quit drinking. He
That's
said,
right.
oh, yes.
Yeah, he didn't want to quit the drinking,
He
just
wanted
to
to quit
drive.
just to drive.
Or not even quit the drinking while he's driving. He just wanted to quit it all together and just continue to drink.
Yeah, he just drink. Yeah.
But when you're talking to about these, like they're nice little communities. You don't need to leave.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody needs a town. That is your town. That's your home.
Yeah.
And, Newfoundland's got a lot of really nice villages like that, where some of the people are in desolate areas, and they're very, very beautiful people too.
Well,
right?
they're naive though, right? Like they don't
No,
understand
they're
the
not.
city.
Not all Newfies are naive.
I didn't say that. I said some of the younger.
Well, that's how you say things, then,
Some
because
of the
people get
younger
offended
people.
by the
Well,
naive.
I'm not. There's plenty of Newfies that are all over Canada.
Yeah, we don't want to lose our Newfie fucking subscribers.
Hey, listen. I lived in Cambridge, Ontario. It's like the second Newfoundland. I don't think there is anybody left on Belle Isle. I think they're all in fucking Cambridge. So I know lots of
There's a lot
Newfoundlanders.
there. There's still a lot.
But what I'm saying is, it's no different down here in Cape Breton. Some people have been here in Sydney Mines, and the furthest, and I do mean the furthest that they've been is Port Hawkesbury. That's the furthest they've been.
It's not true though, because a lot of us Easterners have to leave for work.
No, but I'm saying some.
We can't say
I
that
said
anymore,
there's
'cause
some.
like they say, the greatest thing we ever gave away in this island was our kids.
No, for sure. 100%,
All of us, and I mean, none of us. When you were younger, this is the funny thing. Since like when you were younger, why couldn't you fucking stay here?
I couldn't even read or write.
Why couldn't you stay here?
Well, first of all, the old man was not a good person.
The work's not here either. No,
there was
but
no
he
work.
followed the work.
Well, Mom followed the work.
They all did.
Mom followed the work,
Yeah.
but because the old man was teaching in Sydney, he was teaching welding in Sydney.
Yeah.
And
But
Mom,
he got into an
Mom had
accident
enough.
too, didn't he?
Huh?
He got into an accident there too.
Well, when Mom was pregnant for Paul, when Mom was just pregnant for Paul, he got in a car
Lucky to be
accident
alive,
where his
like.
friend. He's very lucky to be alive. He's got both his legs crushed. And Mom had just been pregnant for Paul, and he was in this car accident where he watched his buddy get decapitated in front of him, which
Gotta
must
play
have been
something
horrible.
on your fucking head.
Oh yeah, and his legs got crushed. And when Mom had Paul, so Mom was just pregnant for Paul when the accident happened.
Yeah.
And when Mom had Paul, he was still in the hospital.
Yeah.
So
Crazy.
that tells you how long he was in the almost a
crazy.
year in the hospital.
Perseverance, right?
Oh,
Same with
yeah,
grandma.
I mean,
you
never
look at
worried
grandma,
about it.
it's just like her grandma, right?
Oh,
All
yeah.
the surgeries
Oh
and
yeah,
these.
she never whined
She
about
fucking persevered,
it.
man.
Oh, yeah,
she got
never
through
whined
anything.
about it. She did it. She
Yeah.
dealt with it. Yeah. Well, I mean, the old man wasn't good at dealing with it.
He was an alcoholic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, even when he stopped drinking, he was still like, look at when my appendicitis almost burst. Right. Yeah. It's just the way he was. He didn't cope well with stress. We'll say.
I don't
Right?
think any of us did.
Well, some of them still don't. Some of them still don't. But yeah, no,
We cope. We don't have no feelings, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
when
no.
I say we cope, that's the fucking problem with our family. Like Mom, she had breast cancer. She went to her surgery right away, back to work.
When it comes to when it comes to
look at
medical
all
stuff,
the surgeries you've had.
oh no, I know. But when it comes to medical stuff, like my brothers and that, and well, even you sometimes to a degree, you have a hard time coping with the medical stuff that might affect. Like your wife might die. They're not good at dealing with that.
No,
You know
I
what I
couldn't
mean?
give two shits about me going into a surgery.
No.
Me going in,
Yeah.
I don't understand that whole worrying about that.
No, I don't worry about it.
If you don't wake up, you don't wake up. There's nothing you can do about it.
No.
Right.
No, I'm the same way. Right?
But now when I heard, like, it's like when my wife was going
Yeah.
through her MS and
Yeah,
everything, we got
that's
diagnosed.
different. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like, it's crushing.
But that's
right?
what I'm
Kinda.
talking about, right? So my old man,
You get over it, though. It's
my old
perseverance.
man, when we were sick or
Perseverance.
something was wrong, he'd just get angry at us instead of saying like I'm worried that something's wrong. Like instead of saying I'm worried about my kid or I'm worried about, you just get angry.
Yeah.
Well, it's always happens to you. It's got to be you. Oh my God! Right.
Yeah.
So, anyways, Mom was visiting you guys in Ontario, and I was working, and I stayed with Dad to keep him company while Mom was away. So I was at their place, and it started at noon at work. I didn't even eat my lunch because I wasn't feeling good. I just wasn't, something was not right, and I wasn't sure what. But I finished my work day, and I got home, and the old man had made some ridiculous concoction that I definitely wasn't going to eat anyways. Like whatever it was, I wasn't eating
I
it.
can only imagine.
Well, like his fish lasagna. Come on.
Oh, gross.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, come on, man. So, anyways.
Thank God for Grandma's cooking.
No doubt. So I said to the old man, I said, yeah, I'm not feeling good. Like I got a pain in my side. I'm not feeling good. I said, I think I'm going to go lay down for a while. And he said, you just need a good shit. That's all you need is good shit. That was his answer to everything. If something was wrong, just have a good shit and you're good. Everything's good. Right? So I go downstairs. There was a room in the basement I was staying in. And I go downstairs and I lay down for a bit. And now it's getting worse. And I go to the bathroom and had a shit. Thinking, hoping that would help. But it was coming whether I liked it or not. It was coming whether I liked it or not.
Have a shit.
Right? So, but then after I had a poop, like, oh my God, the pain I was in, like I literally folded to the floor.
Yeah.
And I crawled up the stairs. I'm on my hands and my knees. And I say, Dad, you got to take me to the hospital. Oh, you just need a good shit. And I said, I just had a good shit. It's worse. It's way worse than it was before. Well, and I said, Dad, you know what? I don't care. I don't care if you don't want to come in. I don't care. Just take me to the hospital. Please, just take me to the hospital.
Yeah.
Right? He's like, fine. And he whines the whole way there. The whole way there. So we get to the emergency in the hospital, and he literally drops me off. He doesn't come in with me. He doesn't get me in a wheelchair. Nothing. I'm on my hands and my knees. I can't even straighten up. The pain on my side is that bad. And the nurse comes up, and she goes, what is wrong with you? And I said, I don't know, man. I got a really bad pain in my side, right? Like, she's like, oh, my God. She grabs a gurney, comes out, gets me. They take me in, and within minutes, they knew it was my appendix. Like, they were like, oh, yeah, no, like, your appendix are going to burst. Do you have any next of kin? I said, well, my dad. That's, So he's home for maybe 15, 20 minutes. He's not home that long. And I'm just 18 at the time. So I don't need his permission to do anything. Like, I could do it on my own, right? So they phone him. And they say, Mr. George, your daughter has she needs her appendix out like right now. Like right now. And he's like, okay. Right? And he goes, well, she says to him, if you need to get her anything and bring her anything. He goes, well, what does she need? She's at the hospital. She's got everything she needs right there. Right? And they're like, well, I don't know, pajamas, toothbrush. She's going to be here for a week or so. She got everything she needs right there, right? So I'm in the hospital. I get the surgery. I end up being there 2 weeks because they had to pack it. Like it burst. Right when they opened it up, it burst. So they had to pack it for the poison so that it didn't go septic, right? So I ended up having to stay longer than I should have. And I don't know, it was about 5 days later, my best friend at the time, Lita, comes in, and she's like, what the fuck? What's going on? And I'm like, I don't know, I have my appendix out. Like, what? And she goes, well, have you talked to anybody? And there again, back then we didn't have cell phones or, like, who am I going to talk? Who am I going to call? Mom's in Ontario, like, I don't know who to call. Like, whatever. I'm 18. What the fuck do I know? I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
Right? And that was my first serious surgery. Well, no, my second, I would say. My second serious surgery, but on my own. It would be my first, like, all on my own.
Yeah.
Right? So anyways, Lita's like, what the hell? And I'm like, I don't know. And she goes, well, does your mom even know? And I said, I don't know. Right? And turned out my dad hadn't called her because he was too embarrassed. He was too ashamed to say. He basically dropped me off and just left me. Never came back to visit. Never brought me pajamas. Never brought me a toothbrush. Like nothing, right?
Nothing.
So I phoned him the day I was coming home, and I said, well, can you at least come fucking pick me up? Like, you got my car. The least you can do is come and pick me up, maybe. And he's like, yeah, I'll come pick you up. Now, that was my old man. That's how he dealt with shit. We're just going to ignore it, pretend it doesn't exist, and all is good.
Yeah.
All good. Right?
Yeah, we don't do that.
No, fuck no. But that's just the way he coped, right? Like, I'm sure he probably panicked and prayed a lot when they phoned him and said, look, it's actually quite serious, and you know what I mean? I'm sure he had his moment of, maybe I should have stayed or whatever, but he was so embarrassed at how he reacted, he didn't want to apologize. And because he didn't want to apologize, he didn't want to see me.
Yeah.
Right? So if he had to come in while I was in the hospital, he would have had to say, well, yeah, I guess it wasn't just a shit after all, right? Because you needed more than a shit. Okay, all right. He was funny that way.
Out.
Yeah, he was funny. He was a fucking character, man. Crazy.
There's some fucking strange people out there, too.
Oh my God, there's all kinds of strange. But we got a cousin that's as strange as all fucking get out. Yeah, I got a head on it like a Heinz pickle.
Yeah.
That's a good story. Yeah. Tailgate crowd.
No. Because guess what? We got to have him on the show and let him tell the story.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah,
okay.
That's
nobody
one,
can tell the story like him.
Yeah,
that's true.
He'll
that's
be
true.
a guest one day on this show.
Absolutely, I agree.
Hey.
What's going on, Gordy?
Come on in, bro.
Yeah.
Come on in, Gord. We know you're gay.
Hello. I am Carla.
And I'm Preston.
And this is Tales from Cape Retners.
How are you all today? I hope well.
Definitely hope well. We've been, I'm sorry it's been a while, but we got hit with the snowstorm of the century here at Cape Breton.
Yeah, literally, it was like watching that horror movie there from Stephen King.
Really was, really was,
Storm of the century. That's literally what it was like,
It was, literally we got about 6-7 feet of snow.
In 4 days.
3 days, 3.5 days.
Yeah,
3.5 days.
It was crazy either way.
So,
we'll get photos
no amount of shoveling.
We'll show you photos at the end of the video or before. I'm
not
sure.
We'll put them in. We'll actually put in some photos of, like my wife's car is still buried, like literally buried. There's probably a good 3 feet of snow on the roof of her car, and it's been melting for 4 days now.
Oh yeah.
I still can't get around it.
We just got our car cleaned off the truck.
Yeah.
And it was like, because I had to shovel everything out
there. That's
I'm still trying to find places to fucking put snow, because we're still getting more tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So, they're saying possibly 50 fucking more centimeters.
Oh, I know.
So, we're in Canada, though. We do live in a place where winter is, right?
Welcome to Canada, man. This is what we're all about.
We've been spoiled.
And the funny thing about it is, as rough as it is to get all that snow in 3.5 days and all the shoveling and everything, the funny thing is, man, I still love it. I love watching the snow come down.
Me too. That's my favorite time to go for like a walk or sit outside and have a fire.
Have a little puff and for sure.
Fucking right.
So I was out my front deck a few times there, and when I could, when the wind wasn't too bad there, I'd get out and step into the 2.5 feet of snow on my front deck. And just kind of have a smoke and look out over the surrounding. Everything's so quiet, because nobody's on the roads. Like, there's nothing going on, right?
Yeah.
And then you hear like a dog howling down there, and then you hear like they're talking to each other. Yeah. Another one down there, and they say, "Hey Joe, I can't come over tonight. It's snowing. My dad won't let me out." You're whoa. Okay, buddy, it's all right. I can't come over either. either. Dad won't let me out either. You know, it was really funny. It was hilarious. You could just hear them talking to each other, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, you can't run around. Because usually half of them run around all night, you know, visiting each other.
I know my brother from another gourd there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He called me up there after over the last few days. He's
Yeah.
like, "Come on over." I said, "Well, we'll see. I'll start. I'll tell you what I'll do." Because I spent all day shoveling.
Yeah.
Right? And I just got our area cleared out
Yeah.
to the road. But what I did was I tried to go further than the road.
Yeah.
So it didn't get plowed all back into
Yeah.
the thing, and they did that anyway, right? So it really didn't matter.
Yeah.
Right? And then some young fella came up. I
They
don't
came
know
up
who he
Gordon's
was
Road
working
and
for.
dumped it all in your driveway.
Well, Shelley said it might have been one of our neighbors, young fellas, a old friend of mine, a
Okay.
good friend, passed away now. But
Yeah.
anyways, he came, and I think he was the one in his loader just clearing it out in front of the place. We had nowhere to put snow, and I'm like, "Oh, thanks." Now I got to walk up 20 feet of snow with a shovel, right? It's not like I had the snow blowers buried,
Yeah.
and it collapsed underneath the greenhouse.
Yeah.
Right, so you know what do you do? I'm trying to
Useless.
get to the greenhouse and I'm watching it. Boom! Oh, great! Good times.
Beer. Jeremy, I'm done. I'm going
I haven't
in.
had one since then. I'm like, oh yeah.
I'm going in. I'm done. Enough said.
Yeah. I was afraid to run out because
Yeah,
of the storming,
yeah,
right?
I know.
So I stocked up this one. I'm
I
like,
know.
yeah, I don't like running out before the storm.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, it's
Like
funny
Frankie
because
McDonald says, you
when
know,
the storm,
get your peach or
the
storm
storm
chips.
kind of started, and I said to my wife, I said, yeah, you know what, I better go run and just grab a couple of things, just a couple of things.
Yeah.
That we needed, like milk and just basic things, right? And it was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That was on the Friday. It started, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was snowing, you know, pretty heavy and whatnot, but whatever. It wasn't like crazy.
Yeah.
At the time. And I got to the store and it's like, well, they're closed. So I thought, okay, well, I'll go up to North Sydney. So I go over to North Sydney and I get to the Atlantic Superstore. They're closed. It's like, oh, come on. Liquor store's closed. I'm like,
That's
come
the worst.
on. Like, what is wrong with you?
Now
You're
it's
Cape
like
Breton.
The Shining, right?
Yeah, that's
you go
right.
fucking shack happy now. It's like, holy fuck. You know, Johnny's coming through, you know?
Yeah. No beer, no
beer,
TV, makes Homer something.
That's what I'm talking about.
No TV and no beer makes Homer something.
Can't change the button. Frozen. Oh no, murder rage getting stronger.
Yeah. Make you go crazy? Don't mind if I do.
That was a great episode.
Yeah,
I gotta love
absolutely.
The Simpsons.
Totally feeling just
Definitely
like
not
that.
like they are now. Like, oh, they used to be a lot better. You know?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. So anyways,
that was good now.
that was exactly how I was feeling at that moment. I was like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. So I thought, well, I'll grab a coffee from Tim Hortons. Oh no, you won't, because that's closed too. And I'm like, oh, come on, it's not that bad out right now. Like,
Yeah.
And it wasn't at that point. It
No,
was, you know, I
wasn't.
mean, it was bad enough, but it wasn't like, you know,
But
it
they
was
don't
the
want
next
anybody
day.
because things do get quick here. You see?
No,
that.
I know, yeah. And they want people to be able to get home safely and whatever.
It's
So, I mean, I
dangerous,
got it. But Walmart was open. Thank God for Walmart. Of course, Walmart stays open. They're not losing any money.
Oh, somebody
don't
was
care.
walking to work.
Yeah,
And right now they're probably
were
getting
walking
cut
home.
back, so they're probably trying to get as many hours as they can. to
Oh,
keep
yeah,
them
for
doing
sure,
it.
for sure.
For sure.
But anyway, so I went to Walmart and picked up the few things we needed, and that was all good, and got home. And so, I mean, we had everything we needed for the time we were... And I mean, the day before, I knew the storm was coming. I had already gone and picked up my cigarettes. Not having any moment in time where I'm not going to have cigarettes. That's not going to happen. So I made sure I had 2 cartons of cigarettes. I'm good for a while. Good for a while. So went and did that the day before. But yeah, so you know, once I got home that night, it was like, okay, well, you know, like that's it. We're in. We're you know, so binge watched Space Force and watched that snow come down, buddy. But I'm gonna tell you what, when they started plowing, I thought, okay, well, it's not too bad. And then the second time, well, man, it's just getting up there, like my front door like, to the road. I mean, it looked like the fucking postman will never see my house again.
Yeah.
Like, you're never gonna get in. You're not climbing over that. You're not getting in anywhere there.
Well, that was like us, the plow, whatever came from
And the
Friday.
fire extinguisher, the hydrant.
Yeah.
The fire hydrant in our yard was like, you. By the time it was all said and done, and I think that flag goes to 7 feet. Right?
It's high, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty high. I think it's like 7
It was
feet,
sticking
6
out
feet.
a little bit. You couldn't
Right?
tell. That's
and
why I asked you.
You could just see, you could just see the red. They got a little red square flag at the top, and the rod that goes down to the fire hydrant, for I assume just such occasions.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that they thought when they put that rod up, they had more than ample space to the top. But when the storm was done, and this is not because of the plowing. This fire hydrant is sitting in the yard, like it's in our yard. It's not right on the edge of the street.
Yeah.
So by the time the snow and the blowing and whatever was done, that little flag was the only thing left showing.
That's
It was right up to the bottom of that little red flag.
Crazy, yeah.
And God bless Preston and his son, because they dug it out.
Yeah.
And they dug us out. Because after
didn't
2.5 days of me digging, I couldn't do anymore.
Yeah, but we didn't even know. That's I looked. I said, Carla, you got a fire hydrant?
Yeah, no, I know, yeah.
And then she's like, yeah. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, Preston's like, you got a fire hydrant? I'm like, yeah, we do. And he's like, you know, it's your responsibility to dig it out. I said, well, like, fuck, that's not going to happen.
That was like,
But he did it.
Gordon wanted me to go over, and then after I shoveled all day, that story. When, anyways, I started, and I'm like, fucking walking.
Yeah.
And I grabbed about, I don't know, 8 beer, I think.
Yeah.
I wasn't loading down. I had my weed.
Yeah.
Whatnot. And I'm fucking started trotting through the snow. And I said, I don't know, I'll let you know. It took me about fucking 20 minutes to get over there. That's how fucking deep snow
like
was.
2 feet of snow,
And
yeah.
I was tired as shit by the time I got there. Like, holy fuck, I'm like, I'm beat.
And it's still snowing so bad. By the time you walk back, it's all new. It's all new holes.
Yeah, and then I'm trying to follow the footsteps that I had. Right?
Yeah, but they're already
then that's
filled.
all awkward because now I got to still make my way through because it's bending the other way to going through.
Get another foot since you left. Yeah.
And you're still breaking through, and you try to put your weight on where you weren't breaking through, and you try to figure out where it's holding your weight, and then all of a sudden, But when we got to my house, like when I got to probably about the last 40 yards of the road, it was fucking deep because nobody tracked through there, so it was like, I'm sick, and I'm like, holy shit.
Up to your hips.
That's what took me 20 minutes. I'm like, holy, I need snowshoes, so I'm investing in snowshoes.
Yeah.
And I don't care, I'll fucking run for the words.
Yeah, no, for me it was really funny too, I'll tell you, because my neighbor, God love him, he's a nice man, and he mows my lawn in the summertime, because we bought this house last year, and he's just always done it. There was an elderly couple that lived there for many, many, many years, and he's always done it, so he asked us if it was okay if he continues to. He's a creature of habit, right? So he likes doing it, and I'm like, you want to mow my lawn, have at her. Why not argue with it? Anyways, he had a snowblower, and so he was helping us with the end of our driveway where the plows kept. So I would shovel out around my Jeep and to the steps, and I did that for like 2.5 days. And then the last day I was done. I understand, guys. Like, this snow was so wet, so it was blizzard, like blinding blizzard, but it was only like -1.
Yeah.
-2, so like it was a mix of like snow
the next day
and rain and I
tell you, like as soon as it stopped,
it started melting.
It was almost like I looked at Shelly because I was out there working in the yard, getting everything cleared up, and when I say you're out there in the yard, like I got a weekly workshop to get at my workshop,
you got a massive yard,
and then I didn't want my sculpture rotting, because it's exposed now.
Yeah, that's right.
So I have to get at it, clear out the spots so there's no snow on them,
Let it dry out,
And now we're getting more, and I got them cleared out. But I'm going to take them downstairs and drop them.
But the weight of it, man, like
it was
the
heavy.
weight was
like
so
I said,
heavy.
I watched the greenhouse.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no, I couldn't dig quick enough, and it was like 7-8 feet over there, right?
Yeah, it was
Like,
one
it
of those
was
slow
almost
motion,
well,
one of those
yeah.
slow motion to moments, eh?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm diving in the snow,
yeah.
disappearing, and it's going caving in. And so I'm like, yeah, it's there till spring.
Yeah.
I tried to go inside. I'm like, the snow just. I can't.
Oh yeah, no way.
So I cut a hole in it, and I'm like, it'll slowly melt.
Yeah.
Right? As long as it's not touching my lawnmower or my snowblower, I'm good.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
care.
No.
I'll fix whatever. I'm gonna build it.
Yeah, I mean,
rebuild it.
there's not much you can do about it. It is what it is, right? Like,
Mhm.
like my wife's car was at kind of the closer to the end of the driveway, and they moved so much snow from the road into our driveway. They moved her car right up to the deck.
Nah, I couldn't.
Like, it
believe
was
that.
about a foot from the deck.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, so I don't even know what damage they've done to her car because it's still buried. I'm trying to figure out how to dig it out without having to dig out everything, but the only way for me to do it is dig out everything. I got to dig out the end of the road to get to the side of the car to move, because it's like 6-7 feet high of
Yeah,
snow.
we're gonna have to get it off our car at least.
No, I know we do, but so anyways, I said, you know what, we got another storm coming up. Let's get that out of the way.
Did they plow them or snow? You don't got nowhere to put it.
Well, no, we got nowhere to put it. That's what I said. Like,
you don't want to be fucking standing in your yard in 8 feet of snow trying to move it from here to here.
Well, that's what I'm
making it
saying,
deeper.
right? Like I told her, because she said, you know, we got to get my car uncovered, and I said, I've been looking at it for 3 days trying to figure out how am I going to achieve this goal. I have no idea what to do. Like, I don't know what to do.
Just go on the
Because
top with the shovel.
Well, what, I'm going to stand on the top of her car. Like, how much damage am I going to do that? Like,
No, you
almost
gotta,
no matter.
It's like you just take shower. You
Yeah,
gotta
but
beat at it.
You look at it where the top of the
comes
snow
because
is. It
it'll
goes
melt.
right.
No,
It goes.
But it'll melt.
Well,
That's what I
eventually
mean.
it'll melt. Yeah.
No, you gotta, like, if you start scooping it off, then you get the weight off your car anyways. That's all
Because
you're doing.
right now, what it is that the top of the snow mound on the car goes right across into the yard, like a good 4 feet into the yard. Like, there's no break. You know what I mean? Like, you'd have to dig 6 feet of snow out from beside the part that's buried, and 6 feet of snow out from behind, and then push off whatever's on the top into that open space, because there's you can't push it forward because there's like 4 or 5 feet of snow that way. That way.
Speaking of which, take pictures.
Yeah. Oh, I did. I took a bunch of
Take
pictures.
pictures on how we
Because
get
I'm
it
gonna go to the insurance anyways. I think.
No, you
Like,
should,
especially if there's any damage. I mean, for
no,
sure.
Cloud, that should be technically. They should be paying attention. They get paid to do a good job, and everybody
Well,
feels
yeah.
bad.
I mean, yeah.
You know what? In Canada, as a truck driver, you're only allowed to usually do about 10 hours.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, when
yeah.
you're behind the wheel.
Yeah. Yeah.
So so there's usually a couple guys. It's not our fault that people made cutbacks.
Yeah.
They should have been more prepared.
Oh,
We
100%.
live in Canada where we get snow. End of story. It's just
And-
it sucks for all of us because
And guys, to be realistic, down here in Cape Breton, for the all intents and purposes, we're pretty much tropical compared to the rest of Canada. So for this here snowstorm is really the second time all winter they even had to get the snow machines out.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Right?
That's
That's the scoop. Excuse the pun. And we're Tales from Cape Bretoners, and we're glad to be back.
Hit the like and subscribe button.
Hit the like and subscribe, and we're still waiting for the comments for the glass eye. So you better get on that if you want to see my glass eye and the hole in my head. Haha.
Yeah.
Is it a marble? I don't know. It could be.
Share the video if you like it. You know.
Share it. And,
You want to see, any helps and likes help us. We
yeah,
enjoy
yeah.
it. We like to know that you always are enjoying our stuff. And
even if
and
we got
videos.
2 subscribers, we're happy, man. We're
Yeah.
easy to please.
Yeah.
You know, we're really easy to please. We're
We're
suckers.
just glad you come by and just listen to us fucking go on and on and on about nothing.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. And for all you friends out there watching, we miss you too. Just so you know.
We do.
We miss you too, and you're welcome to come to Cape Breton and visit anytime.
And any of
and be a guest if you want.
yeah, fucking, we're always looking for guests. Nobody
Always.
fucking sends us messages, so like, come
Oh,
on.
every time we, yeah, you know,
Come on,
but
be a guest.
we talk to people out.
Be our guest. Be
we-
our guest.
Yeah, be my guest. Be my guest.
Put our service to the test.
Yeah, there you go. And we got lots of people say, "Oh yeah, it's a great idea," and then they get all camera shy all of a sudden.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the thing, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I want to do that. And then all of a sudden
we're
it's
like
like,
used to this shit, right? Like we
yeah.
kind of, I don't know, we're bullshitters.
Well, I
You know,
don't take myself.
We can tell a good story.
I don't take myself.
I don't
so
get shy.
seriously.
We're musicians.
Yeah, well, yeah, for
No,
sure.
so
yeah.
you got experience with crowds. You see,
Yeah.
so it's kind of like
We're
it's not
performers.
that hard, easy
Yeah, we're performers.
for a lot of people,
Yeah.
but it's easy for some.
Yeah.
And to me, it's like, who cares? We're just being ourselves here.
Well,
we don't
that's
have
it.
to act.
I
It's
don't.
just,
Yeah, I don't
just
take
be a
myself.
person.
Yeah.
Just be yourself, man. And
I don't
be
take-
stupid. So
I
you hear
don't-
me go up into one and rants, and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
and fucking
Yeah.
we'll interject each other, and we're not even thinking sometimes. Like that's
Yeah.
we're family too,
Yeah,
right?
well,
So
yeah. So
know?
there you go. So
So-
anyway, so you know, I mean, I don't know. We don't take ourselves that seriously. Let's be real. I mean,
anybody that does, man, you could probably should unsubscribe.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, really, we're all about every day. We're all about not taking ourselves.
We try-
too
yeah,
seriously. I
we
mean,
try to
I
be
do
joke.
about 10
There's too
stupid
much
things a day.
seriousness in the world. We try
Way
to
too
make a
much,
joke,
man.
yeah.
Everybody's too their last feeling. Nobody should give away their last feeling.
Yeah.
Okay, keep that feeling to yourself, and don't worry about the rest, man. Like, don't take yourself. Learn to laugh at
Yeah.
yourself. I do at least 10 stupid things a day.
Don't let words offend you.
No, God, no. Don't let nothing offend you. Who cares? You know,
No.
and somebody could say the nastiest thing to me, and I just look at them and laugh and go, yeah, you're probably right. I mean, people call me an asshole all the time, and I go, how did you know?
Yeah, just don't.
How did you know?
Yeah.
How did you know I was an
At least
asshole?
they're talking about you or
Yeah.
somebody, you know, and they're not talking about somebody else, right?
How did you know I was an asshole?
Yeah.
I didn't think I was being an asshole
Yeah.
to you, but now I know. Okay. Yeah, right on.
Yeah, that's true, though,
Because
you
it's
know.
you're not gonna change. What you see is what you get. I'm stupid as stupid does sometimes. I'm brilliant sometimes. I'm loving sometimes. I'm
And
kind all
a
the time.
fucking
I hope.
asshole
And
sometimes.
I'm a fucking asshole sometimes. So, you know,
You can't win them all.
no, can't win them all, man. And I'm not even trying.
No.
If
But
somebody
you get tired of
started a
doing that.
game, if somebody started a game when I was born that I was supposed to win, I've already lost. I've accepted it. I'm moving on.
Listen, I'm pretty happy with what I do in my life.
Oh
I
yeah,
am.
yeah. Gratitude, man. Me too.
You know, like
I have a lot of
I'm
gratitude
pretty
for my
humble
life.
too, but you know, yeah, and I get a fucking whine.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, it's a tough life. Who gives a shit? Everybody hits a tough life.
It's as tough as you want to make it.
Yeah, that's exactly
It's
it.
as
And
tough
if you
as you
set
can
your
either
goals
You can either
good,
go
you know,
through with a
set your
smile.
goals high and fucking reach for them, and then
That's
you
it.
know,
And
man,
just keep
don't
keep
stop.
working.